Welcome back everyone. Today we're doing a different thing. We're going to be looking at the differences between the old COD mobile and the new one. So let's just get straight into it. Immediately, this is the old COD. You can see like on the right, we have zombies. I've been playing this game for a while, so I used to play when zombies were still a thing. You can see just how much it's changed now. Even just the startup matchmaking screen is completely different. Before we were at launch base and now we're at black market, it looks like, but these are the new old cinematics. I don't really know which ones I prefer more. I kind of like both of them, like they're both kind of cool. So yeah, leave a comment down below to say which ones you prefer. This is what the new cinematics look like. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see just how much the game has changed, like so much small little things, and you just kind of don't even realize it. The more you play, you just pay less and less attention to it, but it's quite crazy. And this is what the old map used to look like. The entire just north part of the map doesn't exist. We have forest between estates and prices range that we don't have anymore. This is the new map, which is just completely different. It's much bigger. I Personally, I do kind of like the new map more. There's more space. My favorite part on the map, sanitarium, is there. There's more space. There's better chance to get new stuff. And yeah, this is the old jumping out of the plane animation. There isn't any like names above the places, so above pipeline you wouldn't be able to tell that's pipeline if this was the first time you were playing. You'd just be so confused. You'd always have to check the map. So I like that they've added that to the new one. It's much better. It just looks even better. It's just amazing. And you can see now, you can see all the little names of the places floating above them, which just helps you to be able to pick a place without having to look at the map. Also, I don't think there is a platform in the old game, but there is in the newer game, so it's nice to see that even though they added they made the map bigger, they still added something to spice it up so that like a lot of people can go there and just get loads of kills. Even small little stuff like on the top center of your screen, the compass has changed. On the new one, it's much more streamlined and slick, and it looks like it should be there, but on the old one, it's kind of just, it's too blacked out, I would say. It's just too in your face and there. Personally, I prefer the new compass. It just looks much more better. It looks like it's meant to be there. It looks cooler. Also, I want you guys to like have a special listen out for the footsteps, because the footsteps have also changed, especially in the tunnel. I heard it the most. With the older game, it's kind of a little bit more muffled, so you can't really hear footsteps that well. You can still hear them, but it is a bit muffled. But then in the newer one, you can like hear the footsteps are much heavier, and there's a little bit of an echo, so listen out for that. Okay, now going into the second part of the tunnel, and you can see it's just completely cluttered on that left side. There's a bunch of debris, I guess, and there's even a bit of train cars on the train tracks, which isn't there in the newer version, which you can see now. It's just completely empty. It's almost like a different part of the map, but also listen to the footsteps. It's much heavier and there's an echo now. I like how they've done that, and I never would have realized they did that if it weren't for looking back at these videos. And now fighting enemies, just even the bullets hitting someone sound a little bit different. It's quite interesting. There's still someone else on me here, but my zombies should be helping him, taking care of him. And right there we can see bullets flying by, which you can't see in the new game anymore. This is one thing that's kind of like, why did they get rid of this? But I am playing high graphics here, so it might be a situation where it's like, if I take it to high graphics, I might be able to see the bullets flying by, but now you just can't see the bullets. You just kind of hear it and just hear if it's near you, or sometimes you just get hit by it and know where it is. Here as well, shooting the people, you can hear it sounds different to how it sounded before. And yeah, that's one other difference that I found. Then here at this graveyard area near forest, which doesn't exist technically in the game anymore, the color changes. The game used to like change the color whenever you get here. It gets a bit more dark and gloomy and dingy around this area, which I didn't realize they got rid of this. This is one thing I wish they like kept in, because I just think it's like kind of cool to see how like the color shifts when you go to different parts of the map. There's war happening behind me here, and bear with me, I was still a noob at this game, so I was kind of scared of fighting anyone and everyone. Got that guy easily though. Nailed down a bot.
The safe zone is collapsing.
I mean, even just look at how I'm running. I'm running with my gun out. I never do that anymore unless there's enemies like right next to me. It's so strange to see how I used to play. Just looking back at this footage, it's quite interesting. I do quite like it though. It's quite a nice thing to like look back and see just how much the game has changed. I don't have footage from when I just started the game, unfortunately. I wish I did, but that's just how it goes. This footage is not even that old, to be honest. This is from, I think, the 1st of January 2020, so it's like just over a year old. So it's not that old. And now we can see as we're leaving the forest cemetery area, it suddenly brightens up again and it gets more sunny and shiny, even though like there hasn't been any clouds like covering the sun while we were there. So this is what the new forest looks like. To deal with an enemy, but here we're in the forest and the color doesn't get dark. It doesn't go all gloomy and dingy. It just remains the same. So I don't know why they did that. Maybe people complained, but I kind of liked it where it would get all dark and ooh. When it would get very dark and eerie, quite interesting. I tried to like go back to that location where I killed Neil down. Yeah, it's quite cool to see just how much the game has changed. And obviously also the developers added snowboards that you can use to get around quicker. I'm terrible, so I crashed into a tombstone, but it is what it is. Let's see what this guy actually had. To be honest, I think that's like the majority of the differences I could see when watching these two videos. Well, when watching the old video and like comparing it to what COD looks like now, a lot of stuff's different, like with the ammo especially. The ammo wasn't just light, heavy and sniper ammo. It was 9mm, 5mm and 7mm ammo. There's 12 gauge ammo for shotguns and stuff like that. Stuff like that was also a bit different. Like the 9mm in this old footage is white, but in the new footage it's blue and white. And then 5mm, which is heavy ammo, is green, but in today's day and age it's brown. And then the sniper ammo, which in this game is brown, is green when we play it today. So it's quite cool to see just how much of a difference they've made in the past year, really. I don't know how you guys feel about the differences that this game has made, but yeah, I don't really mind them. I think it's quite cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it for all the like differences that I could find. If you guys see any other differences that you saw that I didn't, you can like leave it down in the comments and tell me, and I'll like look out for it and like see, oh, I did miss that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I think for the rest of this video we're just gonna kind of like let it play out and like, you know, just watch some classic content. Oh shit, someone's right next to me, but I will dispatch him. Okay, he was fake. But yeah, I think we're just gonna sit back and just rewatch a classic The Urge to the Game video that I actually never just got around to editing it. That's why I still have it. I just never got around to editing it. It's been living on my laptop, and my laptop charger is broken, so I can't use it, and I just forgot about this footage. And now I was finally able to get back on my computer and reuse it again, and I found this and I was like, oh, this is quite interesting. I have another game that I played. Oh my god, this guy almost killed me. 1 HP. He almost killed me. But I have another game that I can show you guys. If you'd like to see that, leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll do that.
Skill chip ready for upgrade. Terminal.
And it's at that moment I realized I messed up. I fell into a hole and my battery died, so I didn't have the rest of the footage. But essentially what happened is that the zone came over me while I was in the hole. I couldn't get out. I was jumping frantically. I couldn't get out, and it killed me, granting the other guy the win, which was just kind of unfair, but we move. Thanks for watching and peace.